Okay, so we're gonna be doing a Missouri rebuild because I feel like they have a really good roster that you know could go far. And if you're wondering what my sliders look like, I'm gonna be doing it on Heisman. There's not gonna be any manual progression penalty. I have accelerated clock on 5-minute quarters, and you know I'm gonna progress the players myself. So hopefully we don't get fired because I'm not super great at this game, and I would never want Moe Lester to get fired. He's quite the coach. Look at him. He's 6'8", 400 pounds. He used to be an offensive lineman, so he obviously cares about his run game. And taking a look at the team, you're gonna notice we got Ahmad Hard, but he's leaving. We do not have the pro potential. But like I said, he cares about his offensive lineman. You got the dudes in the trenches. Like 94 overall left tackle. Then we have a future star in Jack Lange, and then Whit Hafer. Probably gonna be buns, but I don't really care. And then 85 overall left guard with, again, another player could be a star in the future. And then obviously we had to have a good center too, and then good right guard, insane right tackle. But then you take a look at our quarterback room and you notice this dude cares about playing style, so we're gonna need to air it out if we want to keep him, because he has star development. He could go crazy in the future. So let's hope we can keep some of these dudes. Then we're obviously a wide receiver team known for sending wide receivers to the NFL. If you know, you know. And then crazy freshman receiver, just the kind of receiver room you would expect from a team like Missouri State. We just realized I got set up the recruiting board, so I'll let you know what that looks like. Okay, so taking a look at our recruiting board, got some pretty nice people. We got a gem 4-star corner, so looking like he's gonna be pretty good. A gem 4-star dual threat quarterback who's also looking pretty freaking good. Then we got a receiver with 94 speed out the gate. And then, we got a couple 5-stars on this board too. Then just some random 4-stars. We're mainly going to be focused on the transfer portal, which is why, don't have many prospects on our board. But obviously, what I'm hoping for is a good enough season to keep most of our players. So, I'm gonna upgrade some of my skill points. Schedule is looking pretty freaking easy outside of Oklahoma, Texas A&M, and Alabama. And also South Carolina. Never mind, it's kind of a rough schedule. But after all, we have Moe Lester at head coach, so it's going to be pretty hard not to win a few games with such a legendary coach, former 5-star lineman. If you know, you know. Don't sleep on Moe Lester. Heading into our first game, it's against FCS Southeast. So as long as I don't choke, this should be an absolute blowout. So this game finished 39-14. It's what you expect against an FCS school. A quarterback had an interception because he's a disappointment. And then our running back, 2 touchdowns, 115 yards on only 10 carries. That's my boy. And then our receiver, Kevin Coleman, went crazy because he's a dog. He's another breed of human Then Ahmad Hardy had some receptions too. And what I'm noticing is we don't have very fast receivers. So that sucks. But you know, no sacks given up. On defense, you know, we had 3 sacks. That's pretty nice, but still no like turnovers. Only 2 deflections. This was just straight up. The quarterback grounded the ball every play, pretty much. So that's probably gonna be it for this video. So the thing is, once we get to 100 subscribers, if I haven't won a national championship yet, I have to buy a Jalen Hurts jersey. And if you don't know, I hate Jalen Hurts. He is a bum. Because I also hate the Eagles. Because the Eagles are full of bums. You know? So, hopefully, I can at least make it to the playoffs before, you know, I get to 100 subscribers. Because if I make it to the playoffs, I can maybe win a championship. So yeah, see y'all in the next one.